Good morning, student. Today we are going to start a new lesson of geography, and the name of the lesson is Let us use the gratitude. But before start the lesson, we have to recap the first unit of in the first unit. We saw that there are 7 continents and 4 oceans are there. 7 continents: Asia, Australia, Europe, Africa, South America and North America. 4 oceans: Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Atlantic Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Then we understood what are latitudes and longitudes. So first we understood what is latitudes. Latitudes are imaginary horizontal lines on the earth, and the angular distance of the parallels are measured in degrees and called latitudes. The parallels of latitudes are parallel to one another. We also understood that what is the longitude. So longitude is what? Longitude is the horizontal, vertical or horizontal? Tell me. Longitudes are the vertical lines. It's also the imaginary vertical lines on the earth. It's called the longitude. We also understood the total number of parallels on the earth and the leveling of parallels. We also revised meridian of longitude, 0 degree meridian and 180 degree meridian. We also understood what is hemisphere. That is northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Then the total number of meridian on the earth and the leveling of meridian. We also revised about the distance between parallels and meridian. The values of parallel and meridian in degrees, minutes and seconds. And at last, we revise about the graticule. What is graticule? The parallels of meridian on the globe form a net, and this net is called a graticule. A graticule facilitates determining the location of a place on the earth. So now we are going to start our second lesson, that is let us use the graticule with the interesting activity, and that is make friends with the globe. Okay, in the page number 10, observe the globe and answer the following question. You have to answer all the question and then we start our lesson. Okay, observe the globe. The first question is, what are the horizontal lines on the globe called? Can you tell me the answer? What are the horizontal lines on the globe called? That horizontal lines on the globe are called the parallels of latitudes. The second question, list the continents and ocean through which the equator passes. Okay, where is the equator? All of you know that 0 degree, it is the 0 degree parallel called the equator. So you have to answer, list the continent and ocean through which the equator passes. So observe the picture. Here is the equator. From which continent passes? It passes in South America and Africa continent. The equator passes through the South America and Africa continent. Then third question, encircle the intersection of 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallels on the globe. Encircle the intersection of 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallel on the globe. Where it is the intersection? Saw the picture? It is the intersection. You have to encircle this place. Intersection means 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallels. They both are cut in this place. This is called the intersections. Okay, next question. Which ocean are spread in all the four hemispheres? Observe the picture. Which ocean are spread in all the four hemispheres? All of you know that this is northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, this western hemisphere and eastern hemisphere. So question is, which oceans are spread in all the four hemispheres? And that is Pacific Ocean. It is also in the northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, in the eastern hemisphere and western hemisphere. So Pacific Ocean is an ocean that spread in all the four hemispheres. And Atlantic Ocean is also spread in all the four hemispheres. Okay, next question. Which continent are spread in all the four hemispheres? Okay, look at the picture. Which continent? Now both the questions are different. First question asks about the which ocean which spread in all the four hemispheres. And this question asks you which continent are spread in all the four hemispheres. So what is the answer? Can you find the answer? Yes, Africa. Africa is a continent which is spread in all the four hemispheres. If you see the Africa, it is equator. So Africa is in northern hemisphere. It is also in the southern hemisphere. Some part is also in the western hemisphere and some part in eastern hemisphere. So Africa is a continent which are spread in all the four hemispheres. The next question, at which two parallels do all the meridian converge? So all of you know that all the parallels and meridian converge at the poles area, North Pole and South Pole. So all the parallels and all the meridian converge at North Pole and South Pole. So here is the written part of your all the question answer. First question, what are the horizontal lines on the globe called? Latitudes. Second question, which oceans are spread in all the four hemispheres? That is Pacific Ocean and Atlantic Ocean. Which continent are spread in all the four hemispheres? That is Africa is the only continent that lies in all four hemispheres. The next question, which two parallels do all the meridian converge? At which two parallels? North Pole and South Pole. And encircle the intersection of 0 degree meridian and 0 degree parallel on the globe. You have to encircle in this way. So here is the written part of your all the question. All the students, you note down these answers. So all of you know that what is graticule, and in this lesson we are using these graticule to locate any places. So while describing the location of a place, only one parallel and one meridian consider. And while describing the extent of a region, two parallels and two meridian at the extreme ends of the region are considered. But when we describe the extent of linear feature like river, road, etc., at that time the latitude and longitudes of their terminal points are considered. So let's start how we locate a place in a latitude. So our earth is very extent, it is very big. So how we locate any places? For this we have some activities, and from this activity simply we understand how we locate any places. For this activity we have a chart paper. Now it's a square shape. We have equator. It is square shape. Now degrees are there also. This is Western Hemisphere, Eastern Hemisphere. Okay. Here are the northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. These horizontal lines are latitudes and these vertical lines are longitudes. So let's start the activity. First I write 30° north. Okay, latitude 30° north. Where you find out 30° north? Okay, start with latitude lines. It is the 30° and 30° and 0° north. Okay, it is our location. We cut that location 30° north and 0°. Okay. Next, second location 25° south and 20° east. Okay, 25° south and 20° east. We have to find out 25° south. Okay, in south area we have to find out in the southern hemisphere. So it is 20, the middle of the 20 and 30. So here it is. Okay. See here it is 25° south and 20° east. So it is the east. You know that longitude is the eastern and western lines. So 20° east and 20° south. We use that longitude and latitude. Okay, now we start with the latitude. These vertical lines. (10° south, 20° west). We also look at the picture. Okay, this is different from the square shape. It is like a graticule. There are degrees 0, 30, 60, 90. These are vertical lines and horizontal lines. We also give the degrees. It's 60° north and 19° west. Okay, find out the line. Find out where is the place. 60° north and 90° west. Okay, 60° north. This is 60° north and 90°. Where is the 90°? I think it is 90° west. So it is the west. Okay, it is that is the place. I hope you are understanding. The next example, 15° south and 150° east. Okay. Now where is 15° south? Okay, 0, 30. This is in the middle of that, 0 and 30, 15. Okay, because it is the in southern part. Okay, 15° south and 150° east. Okay, where is it? Is the eastern hemisphere, so 150 and is the 150 east. So it is the place. Okay. Dear student, I hope you all understand from this simple activity that how we locate any places on earth with the use of longitude and latitude lines. Now we are going to get acquainted with some important parallels and meridian. Importance of parallels and meridians. Okay, first all of you know that it is equator. Then in the northern side, that horizontal line 23 degree 30 north is called the Tropic of Cancer, and 23 degree 30 south it is called the Tropic of Capricorn. So all places between 23 degree 30 north and south of the equator receive peripendicular rays on 2 days in a year. Okay, what is the meaning of peripendicular rays? Peripendicular rays means they get the straight. Peripendicular means straight rays of sun. So other areas of the earth never get peripendicular rays. The parallels at 23 degree 30 minutes north and 23 degree 30 minutes south of equator are called Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, now let's see here. This red lines, red horizontal lines, 66 degree 30 minutes north Arctic Circle and 66 degree 30 minutes south Antarctic Circle. So the parallels at 66 degree 30 minutes north and south of the equator are also very important parallels, and in the area between these two parallels throughout the year daytime lasts within the limit of 24 hours. These are called the Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. Okay, so hope you understand that depending on the seasons, daytime can be greater than 24 hours in the areas between the polar circle and the poles. These are the North Pole and South Pole. This dotted red dot is North Pole and South Pole. So maximum duration of the sun's appearance in the sky can be of 6 months at the poles based on the season. During this period, the sun continues to move in a spiral on the horizons. Okay. All students, you have seen in standard 5th that the earth axis is inclined, and these important parallels arise because of its inclination by 23 degree 30 minutes. So, due to the duration and intensity of sunlight, different temperature zones are found on the edge. These zones give rise to the pressure belt. So there are different temperature zones are formed on the earth, and these zones give rise to the pressure belt. This area from 0 degree to 23 degree 30 and here means Capricorn and Cancer. In this area earth get the peripendicular rays of sun. So it is the torrid zone. Equatorial low pressure belt. We call it low pressure belt. And they get the sun rays straight, means peripendicular. Then from here 23 degree 30 to 66 degree 30 means Arctic Circle and Antarctic Circle. In this area the sun rays are slanting. So in this area we call it temperate zone. And in temperate zones the pressure is high pressure belt. Okay, then last in these pole areas they are frigid zones because the sun rays are very slanting in these areas.